Hello everyone, hope you all are fine and doing your studies well. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is depreciation. Yes, children, in business there are many assets which are having a fixed nature. For example, building, plant and machinery, motor vehicle, furniture, office equipment, etc. And these assets have a definite span of life. Okay, like we have purchased a motor vehicle and the company has told that its useful life is 10 years. So after expiry of this time, this asset will lose its usefulness for the business operations. So here, fall in the value and utility of such assets due to their constant use or expiry of time is known as depreciation. Okay, so what is depreciation here? Depreciation is the gradual and permanent fall or decrease in the value of asset. It can be of from any cause. Okay, this is a permanent and continuing decrease in the quality and quantity of the value of the assets. ओके सो जितनी भी फिक्स्ड एसेट्स होती हैं, प्लांट, मशीनरी, बिल्डिंग, ये धीरे धीरे ग्रेजुअली इनकी क्या हो जाती है, इनकी वैल्यूज डिक्रीज हो जाती है ड्यू टू यूज़ और इफ्लेक्स ऑफ टाइम एंड इट इज़ नोन एज डेप्रिसिएशन. Yes, bete. Now we are going to discuss causes of depreciation. Number one is constant use. If we are using any fixed asset for business operation, wear and tear arises, and this result in the reduction of the value. Then expiry of the time. Majority of assets decrease with the passage of time, even if they are not being put in use in the business. The next is by expiry of legal rights, like lease has been taken for 20 years. So after completion of 20 years, the rights will deplete, or you can say the rights will be exhausted. By obsolescence, if new technology has come in the market, the old one is going to be obsolete. Then by accident, by depletion, and by permanent fall in the market price, the value of the fixed asset is going to be decreased. Now come to the next topic, that is what is the need or importance to calculate the depreciation. First of all, beta, the number one is ascertaining the true profit and loss. At the end of the year, every business is going to ascertain the profit and loss. So to ascertain the true profit and loss, depreciation is to be calculated. Yes, the next is to show the true and fair view of the financial position. There is a need to calculate the depreciation. If a businessman is not calculating depreciation, the assets will be shown in the balance sheet at the amount it has been purchased. And we know only there is a gradual fall in the asset due to many reasons. Okay, so here the balance sheet will not show the true and fair view of the financial position. Then for calculating the tax consideration, now depreciation is taken as an expense and it is shown in the profit and loss account as an indirect expense. Yes, अगर आप कैलकुलेट नहीं करते हैं तो ये एक्सपेंस नहीं शो किया जाएगा. इफ़ एक्सपेंस नहीं होगा तो इनकम विल बी शोन मोर एंड द बिजनेस मैन हैज़ टू पे मोर इनकम टैक्स. ओके, इसके बाद है और भी कई रीजंस हो सकते हैं, लाइक टू असर्टेन द एक्यूरेट कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, टू प्रोवाइड फंड्स फॉर रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ एसेट्स. Okay, to prevent the distribution of profit out of the capital. I think it is clear to all of you. Yes, now we are discussing the methods of depreciation. There are various methods to calculate the depreciation, but in plus one we are going to discuss two methods. One is a straight line method and the other is written down value method. In a straight line method, बच्चे only original cost पे ही डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज किया जाता है एंड रिटर्न डाउन वैल्यू मेथड पे बुक वैल्यू मीन्स आफ्टर डिडक्शन ऑफ डेप्रिसिएशन ईच ईयर वॉट एवर द बुक वैल्यू विल लेफ्ट ऑन दैट डेप्रिसिएशन इज चार्ज. Amount of depreciation is in straight line method in all the year it is fixed, and in written down value method it is decreasing year after year. And कैलकुलेशन में स्ट्रेट लाइन मेथड इज़ इजी एंड रिटन डाउन वैल्यू मेथड के अकॉर्डिंग कैलकुलेशन लिटिल डिफ़िकल्ट होती है. Yes, children, today we are going to discuss straight line method. In straight line method, depreciation is charged at a fixed percentage on the original cost of the asset. If its useful life is 10 years, so all the 10 years the same depreciation will be charged. Okay, so this is the reason it is known as equal installment method और fixed installment method भी इसको कहते हैं, original cost method भी इसको कहते हैं. ठीक है. Now note down the formula to calculate the annual depreciation according to the straight line method. That is cost of an asset minus scrap value and divide by estimated useful life of an asset. यहाँ cost में आपने include करना है the expenses incurred to bring into use that fixed asset. And scrap value is the value that is the residual value you have got after the useful life. Now if the same depreciation you have to change in percentage, then you just write the formula depreciation percent equal to depreciation in rupees over total cost into 100. Now in front of you one practical problem have been shown, and this practical problem you just note down, and then I am showing how to prepare a fixed asset account while we are using the first method of depreciation to be credited in the fixed asset account. Yes children, according to the given problem, first of all we will calculate annual depreciation. So to calculate annual depreciation we have to know what is the cost. So in this one question, this machinery has been purchased at 90,000 rupees, and to run this machine they have spent 6,000 on carriage and 4,000 for erection. So here total cost will be 90,000 plus 6,000 plus 4,000. So total cost is rupees 1 lakh. Yes. So in this one formula I am putting here cost 1 lakh minus scrap value. In this one question it has been given that the scrap value is 20,000. So subtract 20,000 and the useful life is 10 year. So the annual depreciation is rupees 8,000. Now the same depreciation if you have to convert into percentage, then you can use here depreciation is 8,000, total cost is 1 lakh into 100, it will give you percentage 8%. Now how to prepare the machine account? So first of all again account is there. So ये टी शेप अकाउंट है, तो आप इसके डेबिट साइड में 3 कॉलम बनाएंगे और क्रेडिट साइड में 3 कॉलम बनाएंगे. डेट, पर्टिकुलर्स, अमाउंट, डेट, पर्टिकुलर्स एंड अमाउंट. When we are purchasing any asset, the journal entry is machine account debit to bank account. So it has been purchased on 2009. So write date 2009 April 1 on the debit side and write to bank account. Here I am adding all the expenses which have been incurred to run this machine, that is 90,000 plus 6,000 plus 4,000, and it will give the total cost 1 lakh. Here we have to add expenses till it come into run. Okay, afterward any other expenses have been incurred, that will not be added here. Now this have been purchased on April 1. Now we will charge depreciation at the end of this financial year. 9 may start हुआ financial year, it will end at 2010 March 31st. Okay, so depreciation will be charged here. So depreciation is an expense, so depreciation account debit to machine account. जर्नल एंट्री क्या होगी इसकी? डेप्रीसिएशन अकाउंट डेबिट टू मशीन अकाउंट. तो यहीं से हम पोस्टिंग कर रहे हैं मशीन अकाउंट में, क्या लिख रहे हैं, डेप्रिसिएशन अकाउंट, बाय डेप्रिसिएशन अकाउंट। अब डेप्रिसिएशन हमने एनुअल कितना कैलकुलेट किया था यहाँ पे 8,000, सो सेम डेप्रिसिएशन आई हैव टू राइट हियर 8,000. Now at the end of the year we have to find the balance, so draw the line on the both side in front of each other. The total of debit side is always more because it is an asset, 1 lakh both the side, and on March 31st again the balance of this asset will be, this is balance CD carried down, the same balance will be taken on the next day of the next financial year. It is 92,000. Okay, the same balance I am bringing down, brought forward कर रही हूँ मैं 2010. ये फाइनेंशियल ईयर एंड हुआ था 2010 मार्च 31st को, तो ये इसकी नेक्स्ट डेट क्या है 2010 अप्रैल 1. To balance BD, the same balance has been brought down. This is 92,000. Again the depreciation will be charged in 2011 March 31st. Again you have to write by depreciation. This is the straight line method, fixed installment method, so always the depreciation will be charged for annually, and annual depreciation is 8,000, so here again 8,000, do the total 92,000, both the side 92,000. In front of each other this total should be there. The balance is here 84,000. The same date by balance CD. Did you get this one? Now the next financial year is 2011 April 1 to balance BD, that is 84,000. At the end of the year, this financial year will end in 2012 March 31st by depreciation. This is again 8,000, fixed installment method है, so depreciation in whole life it will be charged same only. Again the total 84,000 both the sides. And the after subtraction we will get here 76,000 by balance CD. The same balance will be brought down one more time because they have told you to prepare machinery account for the 4 year. So this is 3 year I have prepared. Now 4th I am preparing. This is again 2012 April 1 to balance BD, that is 76,000. 2013, this is the end of this financial year, March 31st by depreciation account. This is 8,000 again. Again we will do the total 76,000, and after subtraction what we will get here 68,000. This is the balance CD. Now you just see in this one question I have prepared for 4 years. Okay, I just show you I have prepared it for 4 years. So in these 4 years I just show you once whole question. You can see now 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 year I have prepared, and the cost is, original cost was 1 lakh, and once I have calculated the depreciation, annual depreciation 8,000, every year it has been charged same only, fixed rate से हमने charge किया. This is the reason it is known as original cost method as well as फिक्स्ड इंस्टॉलमेंट मेथड। अब आप इसमें एक चीज़ और नोटिस कीजिए कि एट द एंड ऑफ 2010 द बुक वैल्यू क्या थी इस मशीन की 92,000। बुक वैल्यू क्या है इस मशीन की 2011 एट द एंड 84,000। 2012 में इसकी बुक वैल्यू क्या है मार्च 31st को 76,000। book value is decreasing, but even we are charging the fixed depreciation at the fixed rate. This is the reason it is known as fixed installment method. I think this video will be helpful for you. Thank you very much. God bless you all.